Did you know that the pants you choose after 60 can speak louder than words? Not about trends, not about size, but about how you see yourself and how the world sees you. Here's the truth most women don't hear enough. After 60, your style isn't fading, it's refining. And the pants you wear aren't just pieces of fabric stitched together, they're symbols of freedom, of dignity, of a woman who no longer dresses to impress others but to express herself. In today's video, we're diving into 7 pants that not only flatter your body, but celebrate the woman you've become. These aren't just style tips, they're gentle invitations to fall in love again with dressing, without compromise or discomfort. Because something strange happens to many women as they age. They slowly start fading out of the fashion conversation. They're told what not to wear, what's too young, what's too old. But rarely are they told the one thing that matters most. You still deserve to feel amazing in your own skin, today, not 10 years ago. Whether your waistline has shifted, your lifestyle has changed, or your confidence needs a soft nudge, the right pair of pants can be transformational. Not because they make you look like someone else, but because they let you shine as yourself. So if you've stood in front of the mirror and thought, "These don't feel like me anymore," you're in the right place. We're going to explore the most flattering pants for your beautiful, evolving shape. What fabrics and cuts honor comfort and style. How to move away from hiding and into highlighting your strength and softness. And real stories of women who rediscovered confidence, one outfit at a time. By the end of this video, you won't just have a shopping list. You'll have a mindset shift, a return to the kind of beauty that's not loud but lasting. Welcome to the Timeless Wise channel, where elegance doesn't have an expiration date. This is a space made for women over 60 by those who deeply honor your story. Here, we celebrate natural beauty over perfection, self-expression over trends, wisdom over youth chasing. Because you are not behind your prime, you are deep in it. And style, it's simply the language of your spirit worn proudly on the outside. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching from? Drop your city in the comments and say hello to a global sisterhood of radiant, confident women just like you. And if this speaks to your soul, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. We're here every day with inspiration, conversation, and timeless style for timeless women. Now, are you ready to meet the pants that were made for you? Not the woman you were, but the woman you are. Let's begin. 1. The unexpected power of soft joggers. Because comfort has nothing to do with giving up. What if I told you that the most elegant pair of pants you'll wear after 60 isn't made of wool or creased cotton, but something as unexpected as joggers? Yes, joggers, but not the kind your granddaughter wears to the gym, or the fleece ones you reserve for vacuuming on Sunday mornings. I'm talking about soft, elevated, graceful jogger-style trousers in beautiful materials like silk blend, brushed jersey, or flowing tencel. The kind that drapes like poetry over your legs and whispers, "She's earned her comfort and her confidence." Because here's the secret we were never told in our younger years: you don't have to suffer for style. In fact, the most stylish women I know wear clothes that honor their changing bodies, not punish them. And joggers, when chosen with intention, do exactly that. Imagine this: a pair in soft gray satin, ankle skimming, with a gentle elastic waistband that doesn't dig or remind you how lunch went. You pair it with a cream tunic, silver hoop earrings, and walk barefoot through your home like the queen of your own sanctuary. That's not laziness, that's liberation. And I remember clearly the moment this shift happened for me. I was 64, preparing to meet old friends I hadn't seen in decades. I reached for tailored trousers but paused. They looked perfect on the hanger, but the memory of how stiff they felt the last time haunted me. Instead, I pulled out the forest green joggers my daughter had given me, still crisp but soft, still elegant but me. I paired them with a long blouse and a beaded necklace. And that night, sitting under string lights with old stories in the air, not once did I tug, suck in, or regret. You see, style after 60 isn't about reclaiming youth. It's about reclaiming ease. Joggers let you cross your legs, laugh with your belly, walk longer, stand taller, because your body is finally allowed to breathe. And the world takes notice when a woman walks into a room completely at peace in her skin. Don't let anyone tell you that soft means shapeless or relaxed means careless. The truth: it takes more self-assurance to wear soft fabrics and own your elegance than it does to squeeze into tight denim and pretend. So next time you hesitate, remember this: comfort isn't a compromise, it's a declaration. And soft joggers styled with grace are your quiet way of saying, I am done performing, I have arrived. 2 dark wash straight leg jeans, because ageless confidence deserves a modern frame. There's a quiet kind of power that lives in a pair of perfectly fitted dark wash jeans, not the distressed, trendy ones with holes and frays. No, I'm talking about the kind that sits just right at the waist, flows straight down the leg, and makes you feel grounded, like your best self without the need for fuss. These jeans don't shout youth, they speak timeless strength. And the funny thing is, we often underestimate jeans in later life. Perhaps we remember them as restrictive, tight, unforgiving. But styles have evolved, just like we have. Today's straight-leg dark wash jeans are structured with stretch, with mid-rise or high-rise cuts that respect the softness of our midsection, the strength of our thighs, the grace in how we now move through the world. I once styled a woman named Joan for her 66th birthday brunch. She hadn't worn jeans in nearly a decade, swearing off denim because it never looked right after menopause. But that day, we found her a pair of indigo straight-leg jeans, clean lines, no embellishment, soft interior waistband. When she stepped out of the fitting room, the look on her face said everything. I feel like myself again, she whispered. We added a crisp white button-down and red loafers, and suddenly she wasn't just Joan, she was back. That's the magic of these jeans. They don't try to make you someone you're not. They meet you exactly where you are. The dark wash adds polish. It's forgiving, elongating, and undeniably chic. The straight leg offers balance, not too skinny, not too wide. They pair beautifully with everything from cardigans to silk blouses, flats to boots. And when you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, what you'll see isn't the jeans. It's you, standing tall, pulled together, fully present. Here's what I believe, and maybe you'll feel it too. The most powerful clothes aren't the ones that impress others. They're the ones that reconnect you with your own reflection. So if jeans have felt like a closed chapter, maybe it's time to rewrite that story. The right pair won't just fit your body, they'll fit your life. And life after 60 is far too rich to be lived in anything less than denim that makes you feel invincible. 3 tailored high-waisted trousers, when structure feels like strength. There's something quietly commanding about a woman in well-tailored trousers. Not loud, not flashy, just an elegant, unwavering presence. And the version that flatters most after 60. High-waisted, softly structured, and intentionally chosen. You might not think much of a waistband that sits above your natural waist, but once you try it, you'll understand. These trousers do more than hold you in, they lift you up. They define the waistline, lengthen the legs, and bring back that graceful silhouette that fast fashion forgot. The lines are clean, the fit is forgiving, and the effect is transformative. I remember consulting with a retired lawyer who was struggling with how to dress post-retirement. She missed the polish of her old wardrobe but didn't want to feel buttoned up anymore. We tried on a pair of camel-colored high-waisted trousers with soft pleats and a slight taper. She stood before the mirror and said, "I feel like I still have authority, but I'm softer now. And I like that." That's exactly the point. These pants let you be structured without being stiff, powerful without being sharp. They work beautifully with tucked-in blouses, silk camisoles under cardigans, or even a tucked tee with a statement necklace. You don't need to hide your curves or your age. You just need the right frame to carry them. High-waisted trousers embrace the body you have today, not the one you were chasing 20 years ago. And here's the lesson I hope you take away. Elegance isn't about looking strict. It's about standing in your truth with quiet, tailored confidence. 4. Slim ankle pants, because modern can be modest. You might think ankle pants are only for the young. Too cropped, too trendy, too unforgiving. But that's only if you haven't met the right pair. The truth is, slim ankle pants are one of the most versatile and flattering pieces a woman over 60 can own. When chosen well, they're not tight, they're precise. They don't hug, they skim. And they reveal just the right amount of ankle, which, believe it or not, draws the eye downward and elongates your entire silhouette. It's a subtle detail, but it speaks volumes. I worked with a 70-year-old artist named TH1EA30 who had never worn ankle pants in her life. She was a flowy skirt devotee. But one day, we found her a pair in deep navy with a soft stretch, not clingy but confident. Paired with a crisp tunic and suede loafers, she looked like she was about to open a gallery in Paris. She laughed, "I feel sharp, not younger, sharper." That word stuck with me, sharp. Because after 60, so many women are told to soften, to fade, to blend in. But you don't have to. Slim ankle pants are the perfect balance of classic and current. They allow you to move with grace while still nodding to the modern world. And here's something you might not expect. Modesty and modernity aren't opposites. In fact, when combined well, they become magnetic. So don't be afraid to show a little ankle, especially when the rest of you stands so firmly in style. 5. Wide-leg linen pants, because freedom looks best in motion. There is a kind of ease that only comes when you stop trying to hold everything in. The same goes for pants. And wide-leg linen trousers, with their gentle sway and natural breathability, offer that sense of freedom not just in form, but in spirit. You may have seen them in catalogs or on younger women and thought, too loose, too bohemian. But wait, on the right woman in the right fabric, they don't look careless. They look intentional. Consider ivory linen that catches light like silk, or olive green with an earthbound calm. Add a tucked cotton blouse, a woven belt and sandals, and suddenly it's not loose, it's luminous. I once met a 69-year-old retired flight attendant named Rosalind who wore stone-colored linen pants to her daughter's outdoor wedding. No Spanx, no restriction, just the soft rustle of elegance in motion. She told me, "I wanted to breathe with the trees, not brace myself for photographs." That image stuck with me, the idea that fashion after 60 shouldn't restrain, it should respond. Wide-leg linen pants invite movement, ease, and the kind of quiet luxury that says, "I'm not trying, I've already arrived." They do crease, yes, but those creases aren't flaws. They're memories of places sat, walks taken, laughter shared. Let them form. Let them tell your story. And if anyone questions your choice, just smile and say, "This isn't about looking perfect, it's about feeling free." And freedom, my dear, always flatters. 6. Classic bootcut pants, when balance becomes beauty. There's a reason some things never truly go out of style. They work. Bootcut pants with their subtle flare and waist-slimming silhouette are a perfect example. While the world rushes from skinny to wide-leg trends, bootcuts remain steady, like a trusted friend who always knows how to make you feel seen. The secret is in the balance. The slight flare at the ankle draws the eye downward, balancing fuller hips or thighs and creating a gentle hourglass shape without drama. Pair them with a soft blouse and ankle boots or low wedges, and you've got a look that's grounded, graceful, and quietly powerful. I think of Anita, a 74-year-old landscape painter I worked with in Santa Fe. She had once thought bootcut pants were too dated, until she slipped on a pair in charcoal gray. When she looked in the mirror, she gasped, not because she looked younger, but because she looked like herself again. "I feel rooted," she said, "like I'm standing in the exact shape I'm meant to be." That's what these pants do. They return you to balance. They don't follow trends, they restore proportions. They don't shout fashion, they whisper identity. And here's something worth remembering. When your clothing reflects balance, it helps you find it inside yourself too. Sometimes, the most flattering outfit isn't the one that transforms you, it's the one that brings you home. 7 pull-on ponte pants, because confidence should never have a zipper. Let's be honest, at a certain age, we've earned the right to demand both comfort and polish. No more fumbling with stiff waistbands or holding your breath to button trousers. Enter the miracle of pull-on ponte pants. If you've never tried them, prepare to fall in love. They offer the softness of leggings, the structure of slacks, and the dignity of design, all in one sleek silhouette. The fabric is thick enough to smooth but flexible enough to move with you, which means they never look sloppy, even after hours of wear. They're perfect for travel, errands, or even dinner parties, because they adapt to your life, not the other way around. I once helped a 67-year-old choir director named Louise pack for her first solo trip to Europe. She was hesitant about what to wear that would work from plane to piazza. I handed her a black pair of ponte pants. 3 weeks later, she emailed me from Florence. I wore them 7 times, washed them in the sink, and still felt fabulous. That's the magic. They stretch but don't sag. They hold but don't squeeze. They're discreet heroes in a world of overcomplicated fashion. And the best part, they require no apology. No need to explain, justify, or tug. Just slip them on, add a tunic or knit top, and go live your day. Because if there's one truth we should all embrace after 60, it's this. Real confidence doesn't need a zipper. It flows from knowing who you are and dressing like it. You weren't meant to disappear, you were meant to evolve. If there's one message that echoes through every pant we've explored today, it's this. You are not invisible. Not to yourself, not to those who truly see you, and certainly not to the mirror. Whether it was the quiet grace of wide-leg linen, the grounded strength of bootcut classics, or the easy sophistication of ponte pull-ons, every style we shared wasn't just about flattering your figure. It was about reflecting the woman you've grown into. You see, style after 60 is no longer about shrinking or pleasing others. It's about standing tall in your truth, dressing with intention, and choosing pieces that celebrate where you are now, not where the world thinks you should be. These pants are not about hiding, tucking, or erasing. They are about honoring the lines you've earned, the softness you've embraced, the freedom you've claimed. So the next time you're choosing what to wear, ask yourself not, does this make me look younger? But does this let me feel more me? Because when you dress like yourself, you show up fully. And when you show up fully, that's when the world takes notice. If this video resonated with you, if even one of these styles reminded you of your strength, your grace, or your worth, I invite you to join our community of timeless women. Subscribe to the channel so we can walk this journey of beauty and authenticity together. Tap the like button if you felt seen today. And I'd truly love to know, which of these 7 pants spoke to you most? And what city are you watching from? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and let's keep this beautiful, wise conversation going. Thank you for spending your time here. Thank you for honoring yourself enough to keep showing up, evolving, and dressing not for the world's approval, but for your own joy. Until next time, remember, style is not about youth, it's about truth, and yours is more radiant than ever.